Hello, so nice to meet you. A daily motivational meeting, reading quotes from world scripture to empower with positive vibe. Today quotes are about heaven's delight. So let's read them up. He who enters the paradise will be in affluent circumstances and will not be destitute. His clothing will not wear out and his youth will not pass away. Another quote, the pure land Suhavati is fragrant with many sweet smelling odor, rich in manifold flowers and fruits, adorned with jewel trees and frequented by flocks of various birds with sweet voices, which have been produced by the miraculous power of the Tathagata. The jewel trees have various colors, many hundreds of thousands of colors. They are composed of varying combinations of the seven precious things: gold, silver, beryl, crystal, coral, red pearls, and the emerald. Their roots, trunks, branches, leaves, flowers, and fruits are pleasant to touch and fragrant. And when these trees are moved by the wind, a sweet and delightful sound proceeds from them, which one never tires of hearing. Many kinds of rivers flow along in this pure land, whose banks are lined with variously scented jewel trees, and from them hang bunches of flowers, leaves, and branches of all kinds. When being wish to indulge in sports full of heavenly delight on those riverbanks, then as they step into the water rises as high as they wish it to, up their ankles off to the knees or to the hips or to their sides or to their ears. If being with the water to be cold, for them it became cold. If they wish it to be hot, for them is to become hot. If they wish it to be hot and cold, for them it becomes hot and cold. To suit their pleasure, those rivers flow along with a of water scented with the best perfume, covered with lilies, lotus, and all manner of beautiful flower, resonating with sounds of peacock, sparrows, parrots, ducks, geese, herons, cranes, swank, and another, with small islands inhabited by flocks of birds, easy to ford, free from mud, and with golden sand on the bottom. And all the wishes those beings may think of, they will be fulfilled as long as they are rightful. The messenger of God say, while I was at Mecca, the roof of my house opened, and Gabriel entered. He opened my chest, washed me with the water of Zamzam, brought a golden basin full of faith and wisdom, and emptied all of it with my chest. After that, he closed it, took me by the hand, and raised me toward the lowest heaven. When I arrived at the lowest heaven, Gabriel said to the doorkeeper, "Open, who is there?" he asked Gabriel. The angel replied, "Is there anyone with you?" responded the doorkeeper. "Yes," replied Gabriel, "Muhammad is with me." Has he been commanded?" added the docker. "Yes," said the angel. When the doorkeeper had opened it to us, we rose up with the lowest heaven, and suddenly we saw a man sitting, having some spirits on his right and other on his left. Every time he looked to the right, he smiled, but as soon as he looked to the left, he wept. He said, "Welcome, virtuous prophet and virtuous son." "Who is this?" I asked Gabriel. "This man," he replied, "is Adam, and those spirits on the right are destined to paradise, while the spirit on his left are destined to hell. That is why when he looked to the right, he smiles, and when he looked to the left, he weeps." Then Gabriel raised me up to the second heaven and said to the doorkeeper, "Open." He asked that same question as the first, and then opened to us. The prophet found in the various heaven Adam, Idris, Moses, Jesus, and Abraham. Then the angel raised me until he brought me to where I heard the beating of wings. Then Gabriel led me away and brought me to the lot 3 of the boat area, which is covered with unspeakable beautiful colors. Next, I entered paradise. There are domes of pearls, and the sun there is made of musk. Interesting. For all this is heaven, earth is heaven, and sea heaven, and the animal and plant, and the man, all is heavenly content of that heaven, and there are gods in it, depicting neither man nor anything else that is there, where all of is of the heavenly order, traverse all the country and all space and peace. To live easy is there, and to these divine beings a variety of mother and nurse existence and sustenance, all that is not of a process but of authentic being, they see and themselves in all. For all is transparent, nothing dark, nothing restrained. Every being is lucid to every other in breath, breath and death. Light run through lights, and each of them contain all with itself, and at the same time sees all the every other, so that everywhere there is all, and all is all, and each all, and the infinite the glory. Each of them is great. The small is great, the sun, there is all the stars, and every star again is all the stars and sun, while some one manner of being is dominant in each, all are mirrored in every other. Then they went out upon the narrow road and had not gone far when a brilliant light appeared. It was then that they smelled the fragrant odors of the flowers along the road. Delicious looking fruits were growing on the wayside, and every kind of bird flew in the air above them. The most marvelous and beautiful things were on every hand. All these things were on the heaven road in Yakub. And they continued in their journey, and after a short time they came to a hell. Then spoke the messengers, "This place is called the spring, and it is the place for rest." Then behold, he saw the spirit spring, and he thought that he has never seen so beautiful and clear a fall of water. Then said the fowl, "This is a place of refreshment." One is therefore drew a bottle from his bosom. So it seems, and it was, and dipped it in the spring. Then he said, "You must partake first." And so he took it, but when he looked at it, he thought it was not enough. So he said, "I think that this is not sufficient." When he had said this, the messengers looked at one another and smiled, and one said, "Truly, it is not enough. Truly, it is enough. If it lacks, there is still the spring, and the vessel may be refilled." So all took and drank, and all the drank that all wished was in the bottle. Eniaku, they proceed on their journey and had gone but a short way when they saw someone coming toward them, and it was not long before they met. He saw it was a dog, and when they met, the dog began to wag its tail and sprang upon him. Then he recognized the animal is his own dog, appearing just as it has when he was decorated it for the sacrifice in the New Year ceremony. Then said the fourth, "This thing attests to the value of our thank offering to the Creator." So they say, anyhow, they took up the journey again, and in a short time came to a halt. In the distance before them, a man appeared to be coming, and soon he came nearer. Then he saw that the man was guiding two others, one on either side. As he looked at he saw that one was the daughter of Gathawaka, and it appeared that she was a large child. With her was Ganyadayo, his own son, and infant. And the son and the daughter greeted one another. One could see that they were not strangers, for they were friendly. Moreover, a fourth person was leading them all. Eliyahu, now that person spoke and said, "I brought them with me to testify to the truth that those of the lower world, where they pass away, came hither." Okay, next quote. "The inhabitants of paradise will eat and drink in it, but they will not spit or pass water or void excrement or suffer from cataract." Yes, good quotes. Let's read further from Second Car Messiah, Reverend Salmon. "What is like to live in the other world? There is no need to worry about what to eat, where to live, and what to wear. Anything is possible just by thinking about it or wishing it. People eat in the spirit world. They can feel the pulse in their veins. Although there is a spiritual body, they can feel it just the same as the pulse in the physical body. Whatever you want to eat, it immediately appears. Make a list of the foods you would like to enjoy, and they will be set out on the table before your eyes. Where does it come from? The spirit world is active and self-organized. It assembles the elements that are needed. What is the governing and active force that can mobilize the whole? It is not power, not is the knowledge or money. It is love, only love. God is supreme, yet if you call for him with deep and heartfelt sincerity, he immediately replies, "Yes, my child, what do you want?" If you ask, "Where are you? Where are you?" God answers, "Where else could I be other than in your heart?" God is the origin of all creation. God is the root of a heart. In heaven, if you wish, you can hold celebration millions of times a day in the ecstasy of love. Whatever you desire is done at your command. Dogs can follow their masters to the heavenly realms. Pets and beloved um, articles can accompany their owners wherever they go. Are there automobile factories in the other world? Even your people are proud of their Mercedes-Benz, but will you bring about your car in the spirit world? Car are not necessary over there. By the power of your imagination alone, you can have anything you want. If you wish for a car encrusted with diamonds, it will appear. Yet, why would you need a car? Even without a car, you can travel billions of light years in an instant, as long as you have the heart of true love. That is enough. When God created this vast universe, there were neither car nor food. Yet, just as the Creator God made all kinds of things to realize the ideal of true love, we too, centering on love, can create by exercising our original innate powers and abilities. Centering on love, when you think of something in your mind, whatever you name will appear before your eyes. You can gather millions of people for a banquet and request particular dishes, and they will appear on the table. If you want to wear a golden formal gown, you can have it too. How fantastic! After such a delicious meal, you tongue might long hang out. What would your tongue do at that point? It wants to taste true love. It wants to reach a higher plane, jumping up and up, exclaiming, "I like it. I like it. That is enough for me. Now I want to enjoy these things with my loving spouse." As long as you are standing within love's sovereignty, standing as one of God's companion, whatever you desire can be realized in a moment. Everything looks beautiful, everything sounds wonderful, and you feel content with everything around you. Sleeping is sound and sweet, and waking up is wonderful. Yet in the spirit world, you do not need sleep. Even in the middle of the night, every cell of your body can dance. Each cell is like your partner. It dances accompanied by melodies whose beauty far surpasses any earthly music. In heaven, love connects you with everything. You breathe the air of love, eat the food of love, and wear the clothes of love. God, your parent, provides you with all this out of his true love. Do you think that people urinate in the spirit world? I'm telling you that we do. When you get there, you will see for yourself. What about defecating? Yes, we do. But afterwards, the waste immediately returns to its elements. There are 107 known elements in the universe. Hence, it is not necessary to clean it up. With a mind of love, all you do is make a motion with your hand, and all the West return to its origin. Yeah, so interesting quotes for today. I like this that in the spiritual world, all wishes you may think will be fulfilled as long as they are rightful. So wish you a great day today. Have rightful wishes and it will be fulfilled as and will be given. Don't forget to make morning exercise in this difficult time. Contact me anytime for consultation or cooperation. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. All the best.